My name is Brian Wamiori, co-founder Digital for Africa and also the tech director. How I started my entrepreneurship journey was back after high school. Actually, during high school, I used to help out my dad in his printing business. So I was able to observe how the business used to run. I was able to do quite a few things within the business. Then after finishing my high school, I started doing the same thing on my own. I started to get a few gigs here and there. But I knew one day, sooner or later, people will actually move to devices and people will consume less printed materials. I wanted to understand web development, software engineering, and that's what I went to pursue in the university. So after finishing that, I just wanted to start my own business and start my own thing, but thankfully I was able to meet my co-founder, and the rest is history.
The truth is, I used to blog. I used to have a blog called Waithaka.com. I also used to have a Twitter account. I still have it, but it's not as active. Waithaka, and now it's called X. So my blog, waithaka.com, and my Twitter handle allowed me to create a voice. I got a voice for myself, where I used to articulate a lot of issues about tech and digital marketing. And then I ended up working in a bank, and from there I ended up starting an agency. So that's how I became a team leader of a marketing or web design agency.
Hi, my name is Caleb. I work with Digital for Africa as the sales and operations manager. I also dab as a web developer. So when I started out, I was into digital marketing. I did freelance work on Upwork, Fiverr for 3 years now as a content writer. When AI kicked in, competition became stiff, jobs became minimal, and that's when I decided to go into digital marketing. I enrolled into an online course, did it, got my first job as an in-house digital marketer, and from there I've been gradually learning more and gradually evolving. And I came to Digital for Africa. I learned how to develop websites. I learned how to convert. I also became a trainer at Digital for Africa. So my journey into my career right up to this moment has been because of my interest in asking myself, what do clients want? My also interest in asking myself, how do you convert clients digitally?
Hi, my name is Eric Muturi, and I'm a full stack web developer at Digital for Africa. So I got into web development during the COVID-19 pandemic, where I was just designing websites. But I was curious enough to ask myself how the websites are going to work or the functionality. So I started learning HTML, CSS, and transitioned to now JavaScript and the backend languages. So that's how I got into web development, and I've been building a number of websites. And I'm sure that I can build your next website.
Hi, my name is Michelle, creative designer at Digital for Africa. So I got into this profession, when was this? Or rather, I decided on it back in Form 3, is where I picked my interest in animation and wanting to learn about the scope and behind the scenes of it all. So fast forward to it now, currently doing graphic design, motion graphics, which I know is just a start towards my career journey.
Hello, my name is Fiona and I am a data scientist. Amongst the questions that I come across a lot when I introduce myself as a data scientist is, why did I get into data? So I actually got into data analytics in 2020 in the midst of COVID. And it was very interesting to me that with this prevalent disease that was doing a couple of numbers in the world, we could actually be able to analyze past information to figure out what is going to be our next move. And that, for me, that was amazing. And I think the same applies to businesses, which is what each and every one of us is going to be trying to rely on to be able to pay bills and whatnot. In terms of data analytics, gives you the idea of what's happening in hindsight, and we're told that hindsight is 2020. Once you're able to understand what happened in the past, then you can be able to plan for the future. So with data analytics, I think it's about you're finding insights, you're trying to understand what's going right, what's going wrong. If something is going wrong, can we be able to correct it? If something is going right, we pat ourselves on the back and say, can we continue doing this?
Hi, my name is Manasi Adina, and I work with Digital for Africa as a WordPress web developer. I got into this profession as an intern when I was in my 4th year of campus. I was curious to try and figure out what is working out there in the IT industry, and I was fortunate enough to be able to get an internship opportunity with Digital for Africa, where I have now worked for 2 years, and I have progressed from an intern all the way to a senior web developer.